Aisha Civka, remember that name. This young woman has been making waves in the basketball world, and for good reason. Her skills on the court are undeniable and her potential seems limitless. But there's a mystery surrounding her that has everyone talking. She was drafted by the Chicago Sky, a team known for its strategic picks and eye for talent. The draft day was filled with excitement and anticipation, as fans and analysts alike speculated on how Civka would fit into the team's dynamic. This young star is turning heads. Her agility, her precision, and her ability to read the game are qualities that have scouts and coaches buzzing. She's not just another player, she's a game changer. But here's the thing, Civka isn't wearing a Sky uniform yet. Despite the fanfare and the high expectations, she hasn't stepped onto the court for the team. This absence is puzzling to say the least. She's not even in training camp. What's going on? Training camp is where players prove their mettle, where they bond with their teammates and learn the playbook. Civka's absence from this crucial phase raises many questions. This is a head-scratcher, folks. We need answers. Civka is a baller, her talent is evident, and her potential is sky-high. So why isn't she with the team, honing her skills and preparing for the season? She has the potential to be a star in this league. Her scoring ability, her defensive prowess, and her leadership qualities make her a valuable asset. The fans are eager to see her in action, to witness her growth and her impact on the game. So why isn't she on the court? The empty arenas and vacant courts are a stark contrast to the excitement that surrounded her draft. The silence is deafening, and the questions are growing louder. The Sky drafted her for a reason. They saw something special in her, something that could elevate the team to new heights. The draft celebration was just the beginning, a prelude to what everyone hoped would be a stellar career. They see something special in her. Her work ethic, her dedication, and her passion for the game are qualities that can't be taught. These are the traits that make champions, and Civka has them in spades. This situation has fans talking. In the stands, in the forums, and on social media, everyone is speculating about what's happening behind the scenes. Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. They want to see Civka in action. The fans are hungry for her debut, eager to see her live up to the hype. They've seen the highlights, they've heard the stories, and now they want to witness her magic firsthand. The Sky need to make a move. The team needs to address this situation to bring clarity to the fans and to integrate Civka into their plans. The season is approaching and every moment counts. They need to bring her to Chicago. The city is ready to welcome her, to embrace her as one of their own. The skyline, the fans, the team, they're all waiting for Civka to take her place. This is a developing story. As we dig deeper, more details will emerge. The anticipation is building, and the basketball world is watching closely. We'll be watching closely to see what happens next. Stay tuned, because the curious case of Aisha Civka is far from over. The next chapter promises to be just as intriguing as the last. Listen up, people. We need to talk about something that's been causing quite a stir in the world of women's basketball. International basketball is a big deal. It's huge. We're talking about a sport that brings together nations, cultures, and some of the most talented athletes from around the globe. The passion, the competition, the sheer excitement, it's all there. And guess what? It can mess with the WNBA schedule. Case in point, Eurobasket. This tournament is massive. It's one of the premier events in international women's basketball, drawing in top talent and massive viewership. It features some of the best players in the world. These athletes are not just stars in their home countries, they're global icons. Their skills, dedication, and performances are nothing short of spectacular. Here's the problem. Eurobasket happens during the WNBA season. This overlap creates a significant issue for players, teams, and fans alike. It's a scheduling nightmare that affects everyone involved. That means players who are committed to their national teams, like Aisha Civka, have to miss some WNBA games. These players are torn between representing their countries and fulfilling their professional commitments in the WNBA. This puts teams in a tough spot. Coaches and managers have to adjust their strategies, often on the fly, to account for the absence of key players. It's a challenge that can make or break a season. They draft a player, but she's not always available. It's a real dilemma. Teams invest time, money, and resources into scouting and drafting these players, only to find themselves short-handed when international duties call. The WNBA needs to find a solution. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a recurring issue that demands a strategic approach. The league's executives, coaches, and players all need to come together to address this problem. They need to work with FIBA. Collaboration is key. Both organizations have a vested interest in the success of their respective leagues and tournaments. By working together, they can find a way to minimize these conflicts. They gotta figure out a way to avoid scheduling conflicts. This might involve adjusting the timing of tournaments, creating buffer periods, or even rethinking the structure of the seasons. It's a complex issue, but it's not insurmountable. The fans deserve to see the best players in the world. They come to the games, they support their teams, and they invest emotionally in the sport. Ensuring that the top talent is available for both international and WNBA games is crucial for maintaining the integrity and excitement of women's basketball. Let's talk about naturalized players. They're changing the game. International basketball is getting more and more competitive. Teams are always looking for an edge. Here's the deal. A naturalized player is someone who becomes a citizen of a country they weren't born in. This allows them to represent that country in international competitions. It's a game changer. Naturalized players bring a lot to the table. They bring experience, skill, and a global perspective. They make the game more exciting to watch. So, the Chicago Sky drafted Aisha Civka. It was a moment of excitement and anticipation as the team announced their pick. Civka, a promising young talent, had been on the radar of many scouts and analysts. Her skills on the court were undeniable, and her potential seemed limitless. The decision to draft her was met with applause and optimism from fans and experts alike. But she's not playing for them yet. This has left many fans scratching their heads, wondering why such a talented player isn't suiting up for the Sky. The empty court and the vacant bench serve as a stark reminder of her absence. It's a curious situation, one that has sparked numerous discussions and debates among the basketball community. Why? It might be a strategic move. The coaching staff and management are known for their calculated decisions. They don't make moves without considering all possible outcomes. This could be part of a larger plan, a strategy that goes beyond the immediate season. The pensive looks on the coaches' faces and the detailed strategy boards hint at a deeper game being played. They could be stashing her. This term, often used in sports, refers to holding back a player to develop their skills further before unleashing them on the main stage. Civka's solo practice sessions and her dedication to improving her game suggest that this might be the case. The team could be waiting for the perfect moment to introduce her to the league. Here's the logic. The Sky are betting on Civka's potential. They see something special in her, something that could change the team's fortunes in the future. The intense training sessions and the focused instructions from the coaches indicate that they are investing heavily in her development. They believe that with the right guidance and time, Civka could become a cornerstone of the team. They know she's a future star. Her performances in previous leagues and tournaments have shown glimpses of brilliance. The highlight reels of her making incredible plays and her accolades speak volumes about her capabilities. The Sky are confident that she has what it takes to shine brightly in the WNBA. But they also know she has international commitments. Civka is not just a national talent, she's an international sensation. Her commitments to overseas teams and tournaments mean that she has a busy schedule. Balancing these commitments with her potential role in the Sky requires careful planning and consideration. So, they're giving her time to develop overseas. This approach allows her to gain more experience and hone her skills in different environments. Training abroad exposes her to various playing styles and strategies which can only benefit her in the long run. The Sky are playing the long game, ensuring that when Civka does join them, she's more than ready. This could be a genius move, or it could backfire. The decision to stash a player is always a gamble. It requires a lot of faith in the player's potential and the team's ability to integrate them seamlessly when the time comes. The intense focus of the coaches and the detailed strategizing sessions show that they are leaving no stone unturned. But in sports, nothing is guaranteed. Only time will tell if stashing Civka was the right decision. The marked dates on the calendar and the hourglass symbolize the waiting game. Fans and analysts will be watching closely, eager to see how this decision plays out. Will Civka become the star everyone expects her to be, or will this move be seen as a missed opportunity? One thing is for sure, it's a risky move. The world of sports is full of uncertainties and every decision comes with its own set of risks. The intense moments on the court, the split-second decisions, and the high stakes all contribute to the drama and excitement. The Sky's decision to stash Civka is no different. But high risk, high reward, right? In the end, it's these bold moves that can lead to the greatest rewards. The celebrations after a win, the joy of a successful shot, and the thrill of victory are what every team strives for. The Sky are hoping that their calculated gamble with Civka will pay off in a big way. Sky-high ambitions building a dynasty. Listen, the Chicago Sky are playing for keeps. They're not messing around. They want a championship, and they're building a team that can win it all. The Sky have a plan. They're drafting smart, they're developing their young players, and they're making savvy moves in free agency. This is a team on a mission. They're hungry for success, and they're not going to stop until they reach the top. Wheeling and dealing the roster shuffle. Roster management is key in the WNBA. It's a balancing act. Teams have to make tough decisions. Trades are a big part of that. The Sky need to be strategic. They need to identify players who fit their system, and they need to be willing to make moves. Trades can shake things up, they can bring in fresh talent, and they can create opportunities for players to shine. The WNBA pressure cooker, adapting to survive. The WNBA is more competitive than ever. Teams are constantly trying to one-up each other. The pressure is on, the salary cap is tight, the schedule is demanding, and the talent pool is deep. Teams have to be smart, they have to find ways to compete. Innovation is key. Teams need to be creative. They need to think outside the box. The WNBA is not for the faint of heart. Fans speak out deciphering the front office moves. WNBA fans are passionate, they love their teams, and they're not afraid to voice their opinions. When the Sky drafted Aisha Civka, fans were excited, but when she didn't show up for training camp, they were confused. It's important for teams to communicate with their fans. They need to explain their thought process. Transparency builds trust. Chicago Sky, a force to be reckoned with. The Chicago Sky are on the rise. They're building something special, but they have a lot of work to do. The future is bright. They have a talented roster, and they have a clear vision for success. The Sky are ready to take flight. They're ready to soar to new heights. Watch out, WNBA. The Chicago Sky are coming for you.